If you're subconscious about your tummy area, then you're probably always looking for ways to hide it. Now, dresses can do that, but some dresses hide the tummy better than others. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what the best dresses are to hide the belly, but also what the best dresses are that will make the most of your best bits and attract the eyes from the tummy area. A well-cut wrap dress will fit and flatter on the top, enhancing the bust, and then it'll skim over the tummy area, giving a lovely streamlined appearance. Now, the deep V neckline means they're suitable for ladies with larger busts, but they'll also give a bit of a boost for smaller cup sizes too, and possibly some extra support. There's lots of choice when it comes to choosing a wrap dress, so it really depends what you feel most comfortable in. This is a mid-maxi length wrap dress in a very subtle floral print. It's a feminine looking dress with small sleeves, so if you don't like showing the tops of your arms, this one has some coverage for the top part. And because of the length of the sleeves, if you are wider on the hip, these sleeves will help them look narrower. Prints have a camouflaging effect, so try not to shy away from them. Subtle prints may make you feel less self-conscious, but busy prints can help take away the focus from the tummy area. If bold prints aren't your thing though, and you like a more minimal style, this wrap dress will sit nicely over the tummy, and the stripes are going to give that elongating effect, and it's got full sleeves to keep you cool but also cover the tops of your arms. This one is in a shorter style with 3/4 length sleeves for those who want a little bit more arm coverage. It's got a flattering V neckline and lots of swing to the skirt. If you don't mind showing off your arms, this one has a sleeveless silhouette in a block colour which can be just as camouflaging as a print. This one has a self-tie waist, so for even more coverage you could tie this in the centre rather than at the side. There's lots of great wrap dresses out there that will do a fantastic job at trying to disguise the belly. These are just a few, but I'll leave a few more linked below. A dress with knots or ruching across the midsection can help hide the tummy by creating texture and volume and making that the focus of the attention rather than the tummy. Where the fabric gathers and drapes, it'll effectively break up the line of the midsection, creating just a far more flattering silhouette. And if the knot or the ruching starts at the side of the waist, then it can actually give the illusion of a narrow waistline. Now, this dress fits under the bust and it's got a knot with gathering running down the front of the dress, which will help elongate the body. It's a nice design detail and it very cleverly draws the eyes away from the tummy area, and it should make you feel a little bit more confident. If you're wide on the hips, then a dress with puff sleeves or off the shoulder necklines will broaden your shoulders and it will help make them look narrower. This dress in the polka dot print will do that with those big puff sleeves. It'll also have a camouflaging effect because of the print, but another thing it has is a higher waistline, which will help hide the tummy, and it's also got ruching. Now, this is a great example of when ruching doesn't work. It hits just under the bust and then it's flat. So the belly's going to poke out just underneath it, highlighting the very area that you're trying to cover rather than disguising it. And this is another example of a dress that's not going to look great if it's the tummy area you want to cover. The knot on this one sits just to the side, quite high up on the waist, so the tummy is just going to bulge out underneath it. If it was lower, folds of the fabric would fall across the middle, which would have been better. Now, this one on the other hand works much better. The knot is lower and sits further into the centre of the body, and it's got ruching all the way across. It also has a lovely V neckline and a vertical stripe, making it a very flattering dress to hide the tummy. This is another quite similar dress in a block colour with short sleeves, and this knot is well placed to give some tummy camouflage. It's a great colour too. Some ladies, me being one of them, find the most flattering dress to hide the tummy is a dress with an empire waist or the empire line. The empire line dress usually has a fitted bodice ending just below the bust, giving the illusion of a higher waistline. The rest of the dress is loose fitting and skims the body, making them perfect for not only hiding the belly fat, but thighs and bottoms too, if they're an area you're conscious of. When you're trying to find an empire line dress, look to see how full the skirt is. The less gather and the straighter the cut, the more flattering it's going to be. Unfortunately though, they're not that easy to buy unless you're pregnant. There's loads of these styles of dresses in the maternity sections in all different styles. I really wish they were more readily available. I actually struggled to find many to include in this video. I just found a few. This one is lovely, but it's expensive. It's by Veronica Beard. It's got a tiered skirt that falls from the empire waist. The smock tops don't look good on anyone who's got a big bust and wants to minimise it. They just make the bust look bigger. So if you do have a big bust and a big tummy that you want to hide, then this dress isn't for you. Now this one is only available in this print, but the style is good for hiding the tummy. It's fitted around the bust and hangs from there with some slight gathering, creating some vertical lines which are going to be flattering. It's not too full, which is good, but it's a bit of a shame it's not available in a solid colour. This is another maxi style dress with an empire line with a gorgeous V neckline. It also has a very full skirt, so for some ladies it's not going to be very flattering. Less gather gives a more elongated look. One more I found was this one from Karen Millen, and the colour of this is quite beautiful. The dress has some fullness to it, but it falls really nicely and it still gives that elongating effect. The bodice is lovely, and for anyone with a larger bust, this would give some extra support across the chest. Now trapeze dresses, these are a good dress silhouette if you want to hide your tummy because they don't cling to your body. So lots of ladies feel more comfortable wearing them. They don't have to be tent-like. Some flute out once they've passed your armpit, so you get a little bit of bust definition before it fills out. This one has got a bodice, then it flares out from under the bust. So it's going to define the bust area and hide the tummy, and the colour is stunning. Length is very important in this style, so this dress would be too long for petite ladies. Petite should go for a shorter style, ideally not longer than knee length. This dress is a lovely design and the back is gorgeous. It hangs from the shoulders and it's going to fall really nicely over the tummy. All the detailing around the neckline and the sleeves will do a good job of drawing the eyes away from the midsection. This is a trapeze dress with an empire line waist. It also has a very flattering V-neck and shoulder ties, which again is going to draw the eyes up and away from the tummy. If you like this breezy style, then there's quite a lot of dresses out there to choose from. When it comes to dressing to hide a tummy, it's natural to opt for looser fitting styles with very little shape, but you can still wear dresses with an element of tailoring and shape to them. This dress is from Ralph Lauren. It isn't too clingy, but it's not overly sized either, and it still has some shape to it. The best thing about this dress though is the illusion stripe at the side. These dresses do a wonderful job of either giving you some curves or shape, or appearing slimmer if that's what you wish. You don't see these dresses very often now, but they can be very flattering. Dresses with drop waists are another style that you don't see very often either. This dress is fitted across the bust and the tummy area, and then it flares out at the hips. It's going to smooth the area around the tummy, giving some shape and lots of support. Dresses with a higher belt or waistline generally help hide tummies. They give the illusion of a smaller waist. This one is part fitted, so it will flatter and show off the bust and the upper body. The V neckline and the detailing, like the buttons and the embroidery, pull the eyes upwards. The skirt looks like it's an A-line shape with some slight fullness to it, so it's going to hang really nicely over the tummy, and all the eyes will be focused on the upper body away from the tummy area. Dresses can do a great job at hiding the tummy area, but so can cardigans and blazers. So watch this video next to find out more.